What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you an NFL Mailbag Question, and it's from a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and it's regarding Ndamukong Suh. And the question I received was, should the Eagles sign Ndamukong Suh? So let's talk about it. Let's answer it together as a community, as a group. So, as we know, Jordan Davis, or if you didn't know, Jordan Davis, their young defensive tackle, drafted in the first round this past season. He's on IR for the next 3 games. He was placed on IR right before the Houston Texans game, so he'll be back. He has to at least miss the next 3 games. So he'll be back. Hopefully nothing bad happens in rehab, but he should be back. He's not that big of an injury, so but you have 4 D tackles right now. Currently, you have Javon Hargrave, who's a good D tackle, been good for a while. Fletcher Cox, Marlon, and I'm not trying to butcher this name. I'll read it slow. Marlon Tui Palutu, and you have Milton Williams. Also, you have Marvin Wilson off the practice squad. So you have all those guys in the rotation right now. But you just saw, if you're an Eagles fan or you watched Thursday Night Football, or was it Monday Night Football? Whatever night um, it was last Thursday night. 'Cause I lost a lot of money. That's what it was. I bet it was free bets, but I didn't. I lost. I had a lot of money on the table. I needed Devontae Smith to get like 40 yards. He got 22, so I'm really pissed about that. But back on topic, we seen that game. If you watched it, the Eagles' run defense was piss poor. Um, Pierce for the Texans, the rookie running back, was phenomenal. Ran for I think 125, 130, somewhere around that range. Looked pretty good. So the rotation I just mentioned, didn't do the best job containing the Houston Texans running back. So the Eagles fans, like the one that asked, they want Ndamukong Suh to strengthen up their run defense because that could be an issue down the line. The Eagles are right now 8-0. They should be on top of everyone's power rankings, but there's a clear weakness. If you can run on someone and you have a better quarterback or more weapons than what Davis Mills had, during that game, he had no Brandon Cooks, who was sitting out because he was mad he didn't get traded, and Nico Collins was out with an injury. So his best receiver was a couple of late drafted or undrafted guys. So he did his best at what he could with the weapons, and it was a close game for most of it. So you run into a team that has a better quarterback, or you have better receivers and stuff like that. It could be an issue down the line, regular season playoff type of thing. So I understand that, as we know, as the season goes on, time goes on, and the seasons change even more, and it's gonna get colder, and that's when the running game becomes more prevalent, and you have teams, even though a team like the Packers and a couple of teams here and there, the Bucks, they aren't running well. If they ever do get to start running well, they can be a problem. The Packers have 2 good running backs. The Vikings has Dalvin Cook. So list goes on. But teams have good running backs. The Cowboys. So as time goes on, depends on where you play at. All that stuff. So there's a situation where you could see the Eagles losing in the playoffs or late in the season because of the run game. So I understand wanting Suh, but I don't think they need Suh. Davis will be back. To bring in Suh as a kind of a band-aid, I guess. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want the rich getting richer. They just got Robert Quinn for a daggone steal, for daggone nothing from the Chicago Bears. I did a prediction video on Robert Quinn getting traded for like a second, third round pick prior to the season. And I think the Bears could have got that for him if they didn't wait so daggone late and Robert Quinn wasn't putting up good numbers midway through the year, so they got less for him. So I don't know why they waited so late, but yeah, man, they just got Robert Quinn. Like, what more do you want to give them? They already know, So but on a serious note, unbiased note, seriously, should they sign him? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't think they need him though. He'll be a great piece, like I said, a nice expensive band-aid. From what I heard, well, I didn't hear anything, but what I read and what Ndamukong Suh's camp leaked out, he said prior to the season, and also early in the season, he wanted like 9 or 10 million to come play for a team during this one year. That's why he wasn't signed yet. The Raiders wanted him, the Vikings wanted him bad, and more teams. But his price was so high, 8 to 10 million. Halfway through the season, I would guess it's cut in half, so somewhere between 4 and 5 million, I would guess for the rest of the season. For a guy like him to get off his couch, not get off his couch, but get back to a team, all that stuff, and help win the Super Bowl. That is invaluable. Will a team pay that for the rest of the season? I guess so. I'm surprised he's still around this late in the season without being picked up with all the injuries going on and stuff. So it is surprising to see him still available. So I don't know. Should the Eagles sign him though? I say no. I don't think they need him. They'll be fine when Davis come back. They'll be back stout again on the defensive front, and it's just one bad game. Thursday games and Monday night games are always tricky, always weird stuff going on. Play that game 9 times out of 10. I don't know if Pierce get that many yards, on the Eagles team. Again, just a bad night, bad game by the Eagles. But the run defense has been a little, rough here and there for the Eagles, but I think they'll be fine. They don't need Suh to really fix it. Just a better game plan. And Pierce runs hard. I like when Damian Pierce runs hard. I love him, man. Great back, great young back, especially out of Florida. I definitely wanted my Falcons to grab him up in this past year's drafts. He's very good, man. He should be good for next couple years. So he's a hard runner. He hits the hole hard, good footwork, all that stuff. So they just got hit up by a good running back. But like I said, I do get the point where Eagles fans do want Suh because, like I said, you're gonna need that depth and rotation because as the year gets on, you're going to run into a team in the playoffs that do have a good running game. As I said, and right now, the Bucks don't have one, the Packers don't have one, the Giants are cool, but all it takes is a couple good runs, and then you're susceptible to the run, and the play action hits you pretty hard. Then you're down 2 touchdowns trying to fight back. So and with only one game, it's either win or lose. So I definitely understand that. So should they get them? I say yes, but do they need him? I say no. They don't need to have him to win, but he will be a great depth addition. If someone else does get injured, knock on wood, I hope no one else does for the Eagles nobody squad. But if someone else does on the D tackle spot, you already have Suh in the mixed part of rotation, so it wouldn't be a problem and getting the game shape. He already be getting into game shape or at game shape if someone does get injured pretty soon, So I see it both ways, but the fan in me would like him to go somewhere else. I did a prediction video early on of him going to the Vikings or the Raiders. I would stick by that. I like the Vikings move that 7-1. They could need some run help as well. So like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. But as I said, they don't need him, but he definitely could use him. Most teams could use him, but they don't need him to win. So, yeah. So should they? Yes. Need him? No. But let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Did some bias come out of me? I don't know. I don't want the team to get rich. The rich to get richer. Just like Kadarius Toney going to the Chiefs for nothing. You can't tell me nobody offered them a late round pick to get Toney. That's crazy. I'd be confused. Like, come on, yo. Like, I can't believe no one got Toney, no one got Robert Quinn prior to this. Like, I don't know. It's just me or what, but these trades be a little wild sometimes on the value, and no one else could match it or beat it or nothing. But it is what it is. We'll see what Suh does if he does play this year. Like I said, I'm surprised he hasn't played yet, but we'll see what he does. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.